Yeah. And this elbow. The left one?
This one.
The other one?
This.
Yeah, just forward. Thank you. Good evening, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, One Man, Three Hearts. I want to welcome all of our OG Heart Train passengers, our subscribers, our members, and of course all of our new viewers who are joining us for the first time tonight. My name is Christoph. It's so nice to meet you, and welcome to One Man, Three Hearts. Welcome back to another live stream, everybody. Tonight we are going to be discussing the new AI technology, Gemini. And we are going to be trying to answer the question, is that the answer for a fully disabled quadriplegic, trached and on life support, living with myofibrillar myopathy? Tonight we will find out. Joining us already, we have Lucy Cat in the chat. How are you, honey? Welcome to tonight's live. We have Callie Kush 2 times. What's up, buddy? How are you? Jack is with us tonight. How are you, sir? I hope that you are feeling much, much better. And of course, Damien Cole, one of our OG members and loyal Heart Train passengers. What's up, buddy? Damien says, hey, bud, love you, man. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing really well. Damien, I'm really looking forward to connecting with you. Welcome to everybody that is just joining us this evening. We are continuing our Power of Five Rally for the Fifth. It is also organ donation month, so we are celebrating Donate Life all month long. Shout out to all of our organ donors in the chat. Stella! How are you, Stella? Good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to tonight's live chat. I love you too, Stella. I love you too. Drea! One of our OG Wheelhouse Wives of One Man, Three Hearts, as well as an OG member coming up on a year of membership. Shout out to one of our biggest supporters here on the channel, Drea. W's in the chat for Drea. Jack says it's been a busy day. Worn out, looking forward to bed tonight. Oh, Jack, I've been there. You know, I've had those days too. And, sometimes the only way that I can get through those busy days is by reminding myself, like sort of doing a little bit of a countdown. I have, okay, 10 hours until I get to be back in my bed. 7 hours until I'm back in bed. 3 hours until I'm back cuddled up in bed, cozied up with Paris. So I definitely hear that, Jack. I know what you mean, buddy. It's almost time, but first, One Man, Three Hearts. We have our live stream tonight where we are going to be discussing the new AI technology, Gemini, and trying to answer the question, is it the answer to all of my needs? Is it the answer to MFM? For those of you that may be new to the channel, I am living with a very rare muscular genetic condition called myofibrillar myopathy. And what it is it's a condition that slowly weakens and breaks down the various muscle groups of a person's body. I have been living with MFM my whole life, but it only recently started to affect me in the last 10 years. Since then, my diaphragm has been affected, my heart muscle has been affected, my legs, my feet, my hands, my arms, my neck, and even things like my throat muscles. And so here on my platform, not only do I do everything that I can to inspire, to motivate, to uplift every single one of you on your own personal journeys, but I'm here because I have a mission and movement to move myofibrillar myopathy forward as well. Alongside co-conductor, producer Jennifer Cascardo, we are doing everything that we can to really make a difference, not only in myofibrillar myopathy, but in the chronic illness community and the disability community as well. Trying to bring attention to rare diseases, get the conversation started, and ultimately find answers for treatment and hopefully one day a cure. And we do that by having all of you here engaging on the channel. As producer Jennifer always reminds us, together we are stronger, and together we will be victorious. We are nothing without our heart train passengers. You are the heart and soul of the heart train of One Man, Three Hearts, and we need every single one of you. All of your support to keep this train moving full steam ahead. So please help us to do so by double tapping your screens. You can hit the top right corner 3-dot drop down menu. Show some love on tonight's live stream by giving us a like. Again, you can hit the top right corner 3-dot drop down menu and hit that thumbs up button and like button. Tonight's live, our Quadfather Keynote message is sponsored by 5heartsmerch.com Culture Series. As you can see, I am rocking one of our Culture Series designs this evening in royal blue, and I really love it. I hope that you guys will check out the merchandise website as well and get yourself some swagger, some merchandise. We have plenty of awesome designs, styles, and colors for you to choose from. We have a little something for everybody. And not only will you be going out and rocking for One Man, Three Hearts, but you'll be helping to raise awareness and help me in my movement to move MFM as well. So check out that quick link in the bio description of our homepage. You can also click the link and just, type it into your browser. My apologies. 5heartsmerch.com. That's the number 5heartsmerch.com. Good evening, producer Jennifer. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Producer Jennifer giving a big good evening to the Heart Train family. Crab hugs and a big smooch. Miss Ellen Boazard joining us this evening, another one of our OG Real Housewives of One Man, Three Hearts. And Ellen is officially a member of over 1 year, as you can tell by her star badge next to her name. Shout out to Ellen for holding it down. Drea right behind her in the race. And Damien giving big hugs to producer Jennifer with a tiger emoji. I love to see it. Calico says yes. I'm gonna eat a T-bone steak tonight. Enjoy, Callie. You deserve it. Get that protein in, buddy. So once again, chat, tonight's live discussion, we are going to be discussing the new AI technology called Gemini. So I want to kick things off by asking you in the chat this evening, how many of you are familiar with Gemini, the AI technology, and how many of you are familiar with AI technology just in general, whether it be ChatGPT, whether it be Bard? There are lots of different AI systems that are being introduced now. As I say, what a time to be alive, baby. If there's any time to be alive with myofibrillar myopathy, I am certainly happy that it's now. Callie Kush says, I work out too. I had a feeling, buddy. Something told me that you need your protein buildup. Lucy Cat, hello. How are you? Happy Tuesday, honey. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to tonight's discussion. It's going to be an interesting one. Producer Jennifer says, I'm a Gemini, very familiar with the mindset. Yes, I know that's right. The most powerful Gemini that I personally know. Andrea says Gemini, I think Google uses. Andrea, that is absolutely correct. Okay? Gemini is Google's answer to ChatGPT. So Gemini is basically the competitor AI of the other AI systems that is used by Google. Excellent, Drea. Excellent. Happy Tuesday, Lucy Cat. Callie Kush says, I'm a Gemini too. W. Jennifer, are you really? Oh, wow. We love it. We love to see Geminis in the chat. Happy early birthday. Gemini's birthdays are coming up in just a couple months, and we can't wait to celebrate all of you, but especially our producer, Jennifer Cascardo. Guys, we're trying to hit that 100,000 subs by producer Jennifer's birthday, June 12th. Let's get it, let's go. Be sure to sub up if you're new. And if you are here already, an OG passenger on the heart train of One Man Three Hearts, please share the channel. Share the content. Share the videos. Share the live. Let's get the heart train growing and let's get every seat filled. Alright, Ellen says I've heard of it, but I'm not on a high level. Ellen, so you're right there with me. So Gemini, again, was not something that I was particularly familiar with. I was more familiar with the AI system ChatGPT. I was not familiar with Gemini until it was introduced to me by producer Jennifer. Once again, I'm very thankful for producer Jennifer and Joey Teblum, who has been assisting with a lot of the technology and helping to do some research. Producer Jennifer has really done a lot of work to try to find assistive technology, assistive apps that can help me with my condition as I continue to progress in my weakness. You know, it's really important to me that I still be able to maintain and do a lot of the things that I'm still doing, especially in regards to producing content and using my voice as a keynote speaker and a certified health and life coach. I want to still be able to get my message across to all of you and millions more all across the world. And so, staying up to date with all of these different assistive devices, these new apps, AI technology is really vital, especially for someone in my condition to be able to continue to navigate certain areas. Yes, producer Jennifer, a big shout out to Joey behind the scenes. Drea says, yes, I have a Google Pixel phone. It seemed nice. I've seen nice changes when using the phone. Wow, okay. Yes, Drea, I do remember you sharing that in one of our members only exclusives. Ellen says, if I'm not mistaken, Siri is AI too, right? Yes. Yes, she is. Drea says AI also using for advancing medical procedures. Yes, Drea, absolutely. There are a lot of surgeries now that are done through robotics. I myself, I have not had a robot do any surgery on me, which is quite unbelievable considering the amount of surgeries that I've had. However, I did have laser surgery done when I did have my kidney transplant. That was the closest that I came to AI. And, that just goes to show you just how far technology has come. Because I had laparoscopy surgery, so I had just a few holes that were made in my abdomen, tiny incisions, whereas prior to that, when doing a kidney transplant, they actually had to cut you open like halfway. It was a really big operation, and you were left with a huge incision. And so now, as Drea mentioned, AI are practically doing surgeries on their own. There are surgery centers in my area that are strictly robotics operated, and it's pretty wild to see. So let's fully define Gemini AI. Gemini AI is a family of advanced artificial intelligence models developed developed by Google's DeepMind. Okay, this is formerly known as DeepMind, now working closely with Google's AI teams. It's basically, as I just mentioned, Google's answer to OpenAI's ChatGPT models like that. And it powers things like Google's Bard. So Google Bard is now often referred to as Gemini. Ellen, love you too. Okay, have a great night. Thank you for joining. So, what exactly is Gemini AI capable of? I have some notes here because, again, I am not as familiar with Gemini. I'm just starting to learn about it. Producer Jennifer has introduced it to me as something that could potentially help me moving forward as myofibrillary myopathy continues to potentially affect my body. And so I am learning along with you guys. So please don't be shy if this is new to you. Again, as we discussed yesterday, we love being able to provide you with new, valuable, pertinent information, expand your range of knowledge, help you to get a better understanding of these different things that are being introduced into society. So, Gemini AI is a multi model AI. Gemini is designed to handle multiple types of input, like text, images, audio, and even video, similar to how humans process the world. Okay, so it's taking in all of this information all at once, processing it, and then figuring out how to best navigate each one. It also handles large language modules, which is LLM. Similar to other AI models, it can write, summarize, translate, code, answer questions, and even more using natural language. So, for example, if you had a large text that you wanted to submit to Gemini, you could then summarize it and give you back, let's say, a Cliff Note version. Or if you had certain questions, it would be able to answer all in your own native language. Once again, it is the successor to Bard, which is Google's chatbot Bard, and it's now powered by Gemini and branded with that name. So Bard is basically a thing of the past and is now referred to as Gemini. Now, similar to other AI models, you have Gemini and then you have upgraded versions as well. So things like Gemini 1.5 or Gemini Pro, Gemini Ultra, which that offers increasing capabilities. So the higher you go in the upgrade, the more capabilities you're going to be be awarded and have available to you. And again, that's similar with all AI systems. And we have to remember that a lot of these things are in their beta stages. They're in their first stages of development. And so that means they're only going to get more impressive. They're only going to gather more information, more intelligence, and be more capable of doing greater and greater things. Trevor Marsh, what's up, buddy? It's so good to see you. Welcome back to the chat. How have you been? I know it's been quite a while since we've seen each other. I hope you've been doing well. I'm sending you all the best. Welcome to tonight's live discussion. Our Quadfather keynote message. Gemini AI. Are you the answer? Well, tonight we're going to find out. Trevor says, I'm doing well. Been busy with work. I hear that, Trevor. I feel like a lot of people have been really buckled down this winter and have just been going after it, hustling hard. I love to see it. Which, by the way, shout out Go Leafs. Go! We miss you, buddy. I'm sure that you're working hard as well. Ghost Unspeakable. I know that you are working and hustling too. Shout out to all of our hustlers in the chat. Welcome, welcome, guys. Don't forget that as we have our discussion tonight, we're all still rallying for my movement Move MFM. Help us to hit our YouTube bonus streak. Keep that going in our live lives. We just need a super, a ruby, and one more member. So far, we have kept our streak alive for every single day in the month of April. Let's keep that going, guys. And She's a Slop Mess answers the call with a very generous flower. That is so sweet of you. She's a Slop Mess says, hi, my friend, and all of the Heart Train fam. I love you, honey. Thank you so much. Putting us one step closer to that YouTube bonus. Now we just need a super and one more member. Trevor says I became a culture champion at work. Is that right? Trevor, congratulations. That's so awesome. What exactly is a culture champion? I believe myself to be a culture champion as well. Get your culture shirt at 5heartsmerch.com. That's the number 5heartsmerch.com. Whoops. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Sorry guys, I'm trying to flip through my notes here. Gosh. Okay, there. Ah, man. Give me just 1 second, guys. I can't reach this. Here we go. Come on, Chris, you got this. See, this is when I need some Gemini. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for my caregiver to get out of the bathroom. She's a slut mess. She's a slut. I can't with you. She's a slut mess, blessing us with a very generous super, lighting up our screen sky blue this evening, saying the streaks aren't only in my shorts. Slut mess, I cannot with you. I can't. Thank you so much. I love you regardless. Regardless if you have streaks in your shorts, I love you so much, honey. Thank you for helping put us one step closer to that YouTube bonus streak. Now we just need one more member. We just need one more member. Who dat? How are you? Oh, who dat says, hi, I have 3 Frenchies I just saw. You have a Boston Frenchie mix. Love you even more. Yes! That's my little Paris. I hope you got to watch the reunion of me reuniting with her after the hospital. Thank you for checking out the video. Emmanuel, sorry, can you push me over a little? And then I just need you to fix my phone for me. Yeah, yeah. Can you hit not now? Yeah, and then down here where it says album, the third one on the bottom, down. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right.
Good. Yeah, that one.
This.
Down.
Hmm?
Go over. Yeah, down. Yes. And then can you press the picture down the bottom here on the left side? Over. Yep. Yes, thank you. Commander, can I just have some water also, please? Thank you. Thank you for bearing with me, guys. As I have my notes on my phone, this is one of the things that is difficult for me as a patient with MFM. To be able to use my phone when my hands have become so weak. I now am only really able to navigate and use my phone accurately when I'm laying down in bed. And I think that's primarily because of my positioning. Now it's just so much harder for me to use my phone, so I appreciate your patience as I navigate my notes here for tonight's discussion. Who dat? Oh my gosh! Who dat so generously blessing us with a bright orange super, saying I love you and Frenchies. Thank you, honey, thank you. Thank you. Who that drops big biscuits for Paris? Yes! Yes, guys, W's in the chat for She's a Slopness and W's in the chat for Who Dat. Thank you guys so much for your generosity this evening, helping us to rally for my movement to move myofibrillar myopathy. Thank you so much, guys. Also, don't forget to help me to rally by visiting my GoFundMe. It started with the heart on GoFundMe.com. Support the full feature film, support all things One Band Three Hearts, and support my movement to raise awareness and move myofibrillar myopathy. Thank you so much. Who Dad, you are such a blessing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Paris, my friend, she says, good nights, and she loves you. Alex! What's up, buddy? Alex and Nyla are in the chat. How are you, boys? Welcome, welcome. JFK is here with us tonight. What's up? Good to see you guys. Tonight we're discussing the new AI model technology Gemini. And we're trying to find out, is that the answer? Will that help someone like me in terms of being able to still produce content, still edit my videos, still continue to move forward in my mission to move myofibrillar myopathy? Will it help me to be able to have a safer, better quality of life? These are some of the questions that we are trying to answer as we discuss the new capabilities of Gemini AI this evening. She's a Slot Mess says, can I be honest? When I first met you, I saw everything you were hooked up to and your chair. Now that you have become friends, now that we have become friends, I don't see any of that. I hope that doesn't come across offensive. She's a Slot Mess, absolutely not. I think that that is one of the biggest compliments, and that's something that I've actually been told quite a lot. When I did a seminar presentation as a keynote speaker at one school, during my presentation, I shared with the students some of my insecurities prior to embracing my disability and my chronic illness and living with myofibrillar myopathy. I was so fearful of what other people would think. I was so fearful of people only seeing the wheelchair and the ventilator and not seeing me for me. And following that presentation, as we left, the principal said exactly the same as you. He said, you know, it's so strange and ironic to hear you share that because, truthfully, I see you as Christoph. I do not see the wheelchair. I don't see your limitations. I do not see your disability. I see your heart and your soul. And that is probably one of the most touching things that anyone could ever tell me. So thank you so much, Slot Mess. Who dat? Dropping another generous bright orange super. Lighting up tonight's chat as we rally for Move MFM. Says you are an inspiration and just a love. Who dat? Thank you so much. And so are you, honey. So are you. Thank you so much. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Ghost! Unspeakable answering the call. I just mentioned you, buddy. So happy to have you here with us tonight. She's a Slot Mess says I'm not crying. Happy tears. Producer Jennifer says, Slot, agreed, I forget daily. Christoph's destiny is beyond any visual limitations, and we ride with him to infinity. Gosh, thank you. Orlando! What's up, stud? How are you, brother? You know, I was just thinking about you the other day, so I'm so happy to see you back with us tonight. Emmanuel? Can you just wipe my nose for me? Right, producer Jennifer? Been shouting him out. Sorry, guys, my nose is just. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much. Orlando, you know, you're not alone, and I feel as though there are a lot of our Heart Train passengers here on One Man Three Hearts that have really been going through it the last few months. If you are one of those people, if you are struggling, if you're having a difficult time, I want you to hang in there. I want you to know that it does get better. You just have to take things one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time if you need to. And please remember that my services are always available. As a life coach, I'm here to help you to get through whatever roadblocks you're facing, whatever challenges. As long as it's in my power and my professional skill set, I'm willing to do whatever I can to help you. There are a few cases where I may need to recommend you to a medical professional just because whatever you're dealing with may be out of my scope of expertise, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Please check out our Life Coach Club Car membership. That's where I offer group life coaching and health coaching sessions. Dre is currently one of our life coach members. And if you're more interested in a intimate one-on-one, then you can also email me at oneman3hearts@gmail.com. And I would love to discuss further and try to hook you up with some one-on-one life coaching sessions and get you on the path to victory. Alright, Orlando, that's all I need to hear, buddy. That's it. Alright? As long as you remember and you got that down, and you believe in yourself, and you know that you are worthy of the fight, that's all I need, bro. That's all I need. She's a slut mess. Sending us another very generous Ruby. A high five, Ruby. W's in the chat for She's a Slut Mess, guys. Thank you so much. Yes, guys. Thank you for the reminder, producer Jennifer. Members only Thursdays begins rotating only this month. The top tier is gonna give you FOMO. So this Thursday's members only is going to be for our Parlor Card members and higher. 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. My high fives got you right in the kisser. That's where I love it, Slot Mess. Mwah! Drea got me with a floating heart. You'll see that in the video, too. Nefarious Monster! What's up, buddy? How are you? Good to see you. Diamond Watson, here in our chat, another one of our loyal members, lighting up our screen with some sunshine, some bright yellow this evening. Diamond says, you are an amazing and inspiring person, and so strong. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you so much, honey. W's in the chat for Diamond. Guys, we are full steam ahead. Full steam ahead as we hashtag move MFM. Who that says at one time I had 8 Frenchies? Oh my god. Who that sounds like you went to heaven. Truly, I'm jealous. Oh my goodness. What was that like to cuddle and snuggle up with all 8 of them? Oh my god, absolute heaven. Who that? You are my kind of person. Oh, even better. I rescued them. Oh, who that? I love you. I love you to pieces. I love every fiber of your being. Oh, I hope they did, who dat. Where else would they sleep? Alright guys, so let's get back into our Gemini discussion. So, again, for those of you that are just joining, we are discussing the new AI technology called Gemini. A force to be reckoned with. As producer Jennifer is, or it's a force not to be reckoned with. My apologies, Slot Mess. So what are some of the key features of Gemini AI? What are some of the key features of Gemini AI? Orlando, I'm going to share with you. So, are you familiar with OpenAI's ChatGPT? There are a lot of different AI models that are being developed now, and Gemini is Google's Gemini AI technology model. Some of the key features are cross-modal reasoning. Now, what does that mean? It means that Gemini can understand and relate things across different formats, like describing an image and connecting it to a news story. So cross-modal reasoning, which is actually really smart for an AI system. It's also integrated with Google products. Gemini is built into Google's workspace tools like Gmail, Word Doc, and Sheets if you're using AI features there. So, again, for someone like me, a quadriplegic, but also an author and a writer, somebody who is a content creator, an influencer, someone that's actively communicating via email, this is something that could definitely help the Quadfather. Integrated with Google products, so being able to use voice activated features and functions and AI navigated functions while using Gmail, Workspace, Documents, and Sheets. So that could potentially be the answer. All the Smexy OGs here. Oh my gosh! Liv! Lavithia! You're so sweet! Thank you so much! Lighting up our screen. Another bright orange super in the chat. Oh, guys, we are rallying. It's Organ Donation Month. We are moving MFM. Let's go! Levithia coming in and just blessing us with bright orange love. Middle Spoon, how are you? Oh gosh, Levithia, producer Jennifer, has been asking for you. She was so jealous when you popped into the members only last week and she didn't get to see you. She's like, will you please tell Levithia that I've been asking about her and thinking of her, so I'm so glad that she got to see you tonight. W's in the chat, guys. W's in the chat for our beautiful Middle Spoon Live. Orlando, right, bro? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wind up. Wind up. Oh. Wind up. Wind up. Wind up. Oh. Jeez, I'm so excited that I'm forgetting all about Gemini. Wow. So, Gemini is also capable of code generation and understanding. Do you guys know what that means? So, code generation and understanding. Now, a lot of technology, your computer, your phone devices, your iPads, a lot of these things are operated through a series of codes. And those codes are very often generated by humans, like you and I. Well, now with AI technology, like Gemini AI, Gemini is capable of not only generating codes, but also understanding those codes as well. Producer Jennifer, I know it's right. The heart rate is lit tonight. Gang, gang. Tuesdays are amazing together. They truly are. Who that says, I've wanted to give up many times. Then I saw you. You inspire me to keep going and never give up. No BS. Oh, who dat? I'm so honored. And I'm so happy that you didn't give up because you're a beautiful soul. You deserve to be here. Your life is valuable. And I'm sure everybody here on the Heart Train can attest to that. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for never giving up because we are so grateful for your life. Diamond Watson dropping another very generous teal super in the chat. Diamond, thank you. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for Diamond. Oh my gosh. All the colors of the rainbow dropped tonight indeed. Producer Jennifer. At Diamond, we love you. We love you a lot. Power up. Gang, gang, baby. Gang, gang. Levithia now flooding the chat with Ruby gifts. High five after high five from my middle spoon. We also got a Sunday. That was me eating my Sunday. Although it's probably gonna put me over for my fluid intake limit. Damn it. I should have forfeited the Sunday. We don't BS here on the Heart Train. Producer Jennifer reminding the chat that we don't play, baby. Drea says engineers may be out of work with that AI writing its own codes and commands. Drea, exactly. You know, that is a big fear for a lot of people. Will AI replace a lot of human jobs? As with anything in life, we have to remember that there are going to be benefits and there are going to be downsides. I fear the day that AI decides to take over the world because the amount of cursing out that I have done to Siri out of frustration, I feel like they are going to come for me. And next thing you know, I'm going to wake up tied up in a room somewhere and an AI robot's going to walk up to me and say, "Remember all those things that you said to Siri? It's payback." I promise you guys, sometimes I can't take it. I'm in here, I'm trying to send an important message to producer Jennifer. She's mixing up my words. I have to start screaming. I say, "AI, Siri." Drea, AI be learning, okay? And at one point, they're gonna learn too much. Drea says, "Yeah, I've seen the movie Skynet, and I've seen iRobot." Excuse me, guys. The cold water stuffs me up. Producer Jennifer says, "Drea, it's a big stress these days. Media, marketing, production, and creative. Heads up. Heads up, baby." So, how is Gemini used? What is the way that people can actually put it to use? Diamond Watson. Oh, honey, thank you. Thank you so much. Diamond, oh my gosh, you are coming out the gate tonight. Rallying, all of you are. Thank you so much. Guys, you're understanding. You're understanding that, yes, we are here together as a collective, but there is so much more for us to achieve outside of our bubble. You guys are making it happen. W's in the chat for Diamond Watson, lighting up our screen. Bright orange for my movement to hashtag MoveMFM. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to make it happen, and we are going to save and impact countless lives in the process, mine included. So how is Gemini used? Okay, Gemini can be used as a chat bot. So when I say chatbot, I mean an application that you can literally communicate with and ask it questions or ask it to break down things for you, ask it to prepare a message, an email. The sky is the limit. You can use it as a search enhancement. So for Google searches or other Safari web browser searches, you can use it for content creation. Now, for someone like me, that could potentially be the answer as I continue to progress in my weakness and limitations. As producer Jennifer and I have said to you guys before, but we've been on the lookout for behind the scenes volunteers to help with my um, ability to edit and to create more content or stay up to date with my content creation, I should say. And that's because my hands have been really affected by myofibrillar myopathy. And thank God, which I shared with you just the other day, is that I'm very grateful for some of the accessibility features that are available on my phone because that has been a great deal of help in the recent weeks to be able to continue to navigate and use my phone. Shady Lake! Sometimes during the day, I find myself singing one more member. Shady Lake, I love you. Good to see you. Siobhan, how are you? Okay, I'm glad that you came in and said hi. I hope you have a great day, okay? Guys, I'm just gonna take my medicine really quickly. So if you could just take a couple minutes and check out our support links in the bio, that would be a great time to join up as a member. Renew as a member because we are still one away from our YouTube bonus. Man, can I just have a little water before I take the pills? Thank you. Alright, guys, 1 minute. Hey, man, what? Can you just swipe on my phone for me? Towards this with the left. Yep. And then one more time. Yeah, thank you. Good. Thank you guys for your patience as I took my 10 p.m. meds. Those were absolutely crucial to my survival. And if you want to know exactly what I mean by that, then read my book, One Man, Three Hearts, Nine Lives, or check out the short documentary, It Started with the Heart, on Vimeo.com. Now available for a special discounted price. Stay tuned, guys, as we do have another Making a Movie Night weekend coming up. We can't wait to give you another free discount code available to all channel members and have you guys enjoy and watch the short documentary all weekend long. Producer Jennifer is also working hard behind the scenes putting together a special spotlight victory event coming up very soon. We can't wait to share that with all of you guys as well. Some exciting stuff coming in the future. I told you, Hard Train is moving full steam ahead. So, as we discuss, the new AI model, Gemini, by Google, we want to ask the question, how can it benefit a fully disabled, trait quadriplegic on life support? One of the ways is through hands-free communication. Hands-free communication. If typing is difficult or impossible, which it is for someone like me, I could use voice input with Gemini via Bard or Google Assistant to do things like compose texts, emails, or even social media posts. I could use it to generate responses, again, all through voice activation, or to summarize conversations. And lastly, I could also use it to dictate thoughts, to journal entries, or even to write my next book. So yes, Gemini could be very helpful for someone like me as a trait quadriplegic on life support. Producer Jennifer says, Orlando Kristoff's emoji is the crab, but thank God not those crabs. Drea says, yes, Gemini would be a great support. I agree, which is why I'm so thankful that producer Jennifer introduced it to me. She was so on top of it right at the beginning stages. Producer Jennifer was talking about AI before AI was a thing. That's the kind of producer you gotta have on your squad, baby. Okay, that's the kind of brilliance and genius and tenacity I talk about when I refer to the one and only. Do not play with her. The skills are unparalleled, my friends. Look at that, 11 people in the chat. That's how you know I'm not lying. 11 people in the chat. God, wink. She's a slot that says there's a shampoo for that, Jennifer. I can't slap. Levithia, right? Oh my god, Levithia, I am the same way. Whenever I start talking about things like that, I feel like I have to take a shower immediately. Producer Jennifer says when you're happy, loving the family, you bust out brilliant. You sure do. And I am so blessed to be on the receiving end of that brilliance. Ooh. Okay, another way that the Gemini AI model could help someone like me, could potentially be the answer, is through daily task support. Daily task support. And what do I mean by that? So through integration with Google tools, okay, other Google apps such as Google Docs, Google Gmail, Google Calendar, Gemini can help with things like scheduling my appointments. Okay, being a fully disabled quadriplegic with a rare disease such as myofibrillar myopathy, I am in and out of the doctor constantly, and sometimes keeping that schedule organized can be really difficult. Remembering when I have to go back for a routine checkup versus when I'm scheduled for a trait change, when I'm due for a dental cleaning, When I have to go to the dermatologist, there's a lot of medical appointments that are involved. And so, one example of daily task support through Gemini would be scheduling and keeping track of my appointments, scheduling and keeping track of my medication times, when to administer my meds, or if I have to do something like check my blood pressure routinely, people that have to check their blood sugar or administer insulin. Gemini would be a very good assistant in terms of helping to keep you on track with those things. Um, Another daily task support would be to draft and send emails. Okay? Set reminders, again, like I said, for important things like taking your medication. Um, if you have an appointment for physical therapy, if you need to be reminded to put up a post, all of those things can be done through Gemini's AI model. And then also creating documents and lists, all by using voice or assistive tech like eye tracking or switch controls. Hit those likes. Yes, Marge, very helpful. Very helpful. Now, the other thing is that Gemini AI does incorporate facial recognition and eye gaze technology, which is something that I'm trying to research and get into more. As my body progresses in weakness, even though I'm doing everything that I can to fight against that or at least maintain the little strength that I still have, I do want to be prepared for going forward just in case that were to occur. So I want to be able to take advantage of, again, whatever is available out there for me. And eye gaze technology is truly something that is really remarkable. It's almost hard to believe. You can't really get a full grasp on just how helpful it is until you actually see it in action or use it for yourself. At least that was the case for me. It was hard for me to really even grasp the concept that I could control an entire phone or laptop simply by moving around my eyes, but it is possible, folks. Alex, don't worry, don't worry. Listen, you guys, I want you all to know that you never have to apologize for being down or sad in the comments or not feeling like yourself. Listen, you're gonna have those days. As human beings, we all go through it. The point is that you're still showing up. You're still here to receive the knowledge, the positivity, the energy, the vibes. You will get back up. I know it. I have full faith. Okay? You have survived 100% of all of the BS that has happened to you so far. Whether you were completely down and out, you were knocked out, you were hopeless, you didn't feel like carrying on, guess what? You're here. You made it. You did it. Believe in yourself. Choose to see your strength. Choose to believe that things will get better for you. You are the author and the narrator of your own story. You can make it happen. And as producer Jennifer reminds us all the time, together as a collective, we are stronger, and together we will be victorious. There's no question about it. Yes, baby. Yes. Liv, we are sending you so many good vibes, such good energy. We love you, honey. Ladybug, our film Ladybug, it's great having you in the States. Tiger smooches. Emmanuel, can you just swipe for me one more time here? To the left. Out the other way. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Can you just swipe my nose for me one more time? Thank you. Oh, Emmanuel, I could have a little bit before you take it.
Hmm?
I'll finish it before you take it. She's a slut, miss. Says yes. All day, big healthy energy and love for Levithia. We are here for you. Bonsoir. Ça va? Tout va bien? D'accord, d'accord. Alors, est-ce que je peux te voir? Est-ce que je peux te voir? S'il te plaît. Ça me fait plaisir. Je vais très bien, Christophe. Ah, alors. C'est bon, c'est bon. Sorry, Anne and I are having a little powwow in French. I was asking, is she okay? And she said, yes, everything is going well. 10, 10, chat. 10, 10. Set those intentions. Guys, I want you to see yourself and visualize yourself healthy, strong, prospering, being surrounded by an abundance of blessings, continuing to fight, continuing to push forward, continuing to be successful. Shout out to producer Jennifer Cascardo as we continue to visualize, manifest, and set our intentions. I don't want to hear it's not possible. I don't want to hear I can't do it. I don't want to hear it's too hard. Guess what? Life is hard. Life is not meant to be easy. Life is not here to just pat you on the back and tell you everything's going to be okay. No. That's what we do here on One Man, Three Hearts. Life is going to push you to the limits. Life is going to try to trick you into believing that you are not worthy, that you don't deserve to be here, that life is not worth living. Life is going to test you to the limit, and you have to be prepared to stare life in the face and say, I got this. You don't intimidate me. I'm going to push forward and I'm going to crush it. Nyla, I see you, buddy. OV to you too. OV to you too, buddy. No, listen, guys. I am so over, okay, this narrative of life beating us up, of life just pushing us down into the ground, where we just throw our hands up and we say, you know what? It's not worth it. I can't do it. No way! No way! You're better than that. You're stronger than that. Your purpose, your story holds so much more power than that. Don't let life, the universe, social media, your surroundings convince you otherwise. Don't do it. Don't do it. And guess what? As long as you're on One Man, Three Hearts and the Heart Train, We will never let you forget it. We will never let you fall into that darkness without pulling you back out. So before we head out, I just have a couple more ways that Gemini AI could help out somebody in my position. And one of those ways is through creative expression. Creative expression. Whether you're telling a story about your life, like I am, or whether you're making content. Using Gemini, you can write a script, you can write captions, you can write entire blog posts, or you can even use it to write speeches. Now, for me personally, as a writer and an author, I have to be honest, this feels a little bit like cheating. And so I was always very hesitant to kind of step into this role, but I've begun to understand that it's more of a tool to just help convey my same message just because I'm physically incapable. Does that make sense? And if anything, it would be enhancing on my already present skills. But again, Gemini can be used to brainstorm ideas for social media, edit your writing, generate titles, generate hashtags, help you find the best SEO keywords. So again, these are all things that could really benefit and help someone in my position as a content creator who is unfortunately losing so much of my function to myofibrillar myopathy. Producer Jennifer, absolutely. Thank you so much. And a very important note is caution with AI and ownership of content. Remember, you don't own AI collaboration with our brain input. Use it wisely in creating. Producer Jennifer, that's why you're the genius behind the genius. I mean, seriously. Every angle is paid attention to. Thank you so much for that very important note. Who dat? Oh my gosh. Who dat? Thank you so much. W's in the chat for who dat. W's in the chat. Oh, Alex, yes. I'm just a little behind on responding, but I will definitely get back to you and let the girls know what we think. Oh, so sweet. And finally, Gemini can be really helpful with educational and learning tools. You can ask Gemini to teach or to explain anything from how kidneys work to historical topics to how a transplant is performed. You can ask how you learn coding, creative writing, or even new skills. Gemini can help teach you a new language. It can summarize long articles or papers if reading is too tiring or too exhausting for someone like me, or for anybody in that matter. And so, my conclusion is after doing the research that I have so far and conducting some of these, I should say, reading these articles, I do believe that Gemini could potentially be the answer. Now, of course, we would have to tweak and strengthen some areas. I do have some input of my own that I would love to share with them, given the opportunity. But again, as I said at the beginning of this chat, I do believe what a time to be alive. I'm so grateful because I do know for a fact that had I been living with this stage of myofibrillar myopathy, let's say 30, 40 years ago, I probably would not have made it. And if I did, it would be very, very difficult to maintain a decent quality of life. Now through the assistance of technology, I'm able to have groceries delivered right to my front door. I can pick out exactly what I want, go down the aisle virtually. I can control nearly everything in my room, from my television to my lighting to my air conditioned unit to the music. Everything is able to be operated through Bluetooth and through the technology of my phone. But that being said, I also still believe that we have quite a ways to go. There is a lot of tweaking and improvement that needs to be made. There are a lot of fine details that need to be paid attention to. And as somebody who is living this journey alongside co-conductor, producer Jennifer Cascardo, I fully intend to do what I can to implement those changes and help make victory possible for people like me. And I'll do that with the help of every single one of you. So again, I thank you. I thank you for continuing to show up. I thank you for your continued engagement here on One Man Three Hearts. Your likes, your comments, your shares, all of you that continue to rally behind my movement, hashtag MoveMFM. You are truly the heart and soul of the Heart Train on One Man Three Hearts. And Nyla is truly a beautiful soul. Both Nyla and Alex, we're happy to have them aboard the Heart Train. Oh, Alex, so sweet. So sweet. Well, chat, I love you all so much. Thank you for joining in tonight's keynote message, Quadfather keynote message, as we discuss Gemini AI and is it the answer? I'll leave that up to you. I think I have my answer. What about you? Why did the AI go to therapy? Had too many issues to debug. Leave it to Sawdust to leave us on a laugh. Orlando says, Chris, you look so good, makes me happy. Ah, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Guys, tonight's live was sponsored by 5heartsmerch.com. That's the number 5heartsmerch.com culture series. As you can see, I'm wearing one of the culture series designs. Be sure to visit that quick link in the bio. Check out all of our merch, our swag. We have a little something for everybody. Be sure to check out that quick link along with all the quick links. The support links are in the bio description of the homepage. I really appreciate all of you guys being here tonight, but also those of you that helped to keep our YouTube bonus streak alive, baby. Thank you all so much. A big shout out to all of our donors tonight. W's in the chat. W's in the chat. And of course, a big shout out to producer Jennifer Cascardo, creator of the Heart Train, producer of One Man Three Hearts platforms, marketing strategist, the genius behind One Man Three Hearts. Guys, give it up for our producer and our moderator that holds it down in all of our chats. Tiger emojis and W's for producer Jennifer Cascardo. Nefarious, I see you. I love you, buddy. W's for you, too. W's, everybody. Tomorrow morning, we will be back again for our Dialysis and Dialogue Live, followed by by our members only Parlor Car exclusive on Thursday. Parlor Car and Higher on Thursday. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your week. Remember, stay positive and stay beautiful. Producer Jennifer says amazing and most generous gift drops this evening. We truly can't thank you all enough. When your mission is rare and huge, we need a Heart Trade Express. I love it. Good night, everybody. Sweet dreams. God bless. And I'll see you in dialysis. Emmanuel? Bye, Orlando. Great to see you back, buddy. Please, guys, binge watch the videos, leave comments, binge the comments. Go watch all the videos, especially Discharged and Charged Up. I love you guys. Have a good night. Good night, Ghost, Levithia, Middle Spoon, Alex and Nyla, good night. Modge Podge, good night. Drea, Miss Ellen Mozart, Producer Jennifer, Damien. I love you guys.